What's up, guys? We are back here talking about stocks, and as always, let's go to our standard disclosure. This is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing should be taken as investment advice or anything like that. We're here just to have a good time. I'm a random dude on the internet with a microphone talking about some things that may not be factually correct or anything like that, but yeah, take everything I say with a huge grain of salt. A lot of this is speculation, especially on this stock. So, disclaimer, I am long on CCIV, which means I want the stock to go up in value. So, always make sure you know your sources and know what's going on. Are they invested in this stock? Are they not? Let you know you're kind of biased that they're going to be reporting you with. So let's take a look at why I think this is a good investment and the news that has happened in these last couple days. CCIV is an insane company. It does nothing right now, actually. It literally is just a pile of cash. And it's only a pile of cash of, I believe, like $2 billion. And it should only technically be worth $10. But the rumors have been spreading. The rumors spread around dramatically with a Bloomberg article around January 11th saying that they're in rumors to merge with this company called Lucid Motors. So you can see around January 11th, $13, it spikes up to $14, it goes to $16.70, and it just keeps on running all the way up to this $34.65 now after hours or close. So after hours is up to $34.96. Insane. So why all the hype around this company, Lucid Motors? Well, they have a basic stat page here on the front of their website, and it is just kind of interesting. It's better than Tesla, supposedly. So you have 517 max projected range, so 517 miles on one charge, which is pretty impressive. I think that's the best range out there for any electric vehicle currently. Then you have max power, which is very, very powerful there. And again, this is just basic information that they have on their website. You can reserve, you can explore. They will be getting deliveries spring 2021. The car looks pretty cool. The advertisement looks pretty good. It's an American company. So the hype is insane, and it's YouTube has really, really big hype. If we take a look at YouTube, so on YouTube here, you can see we have a lot of videos and views. That's the important part, is the views. So 185,000 on this company, CCIV and Lucid Motors. And again, 170,000 roughly there, 130,000 roughly there, 125, and literally goes on and on and on and on about CCIV and Lucid Motors. And the sentiment on YouTube is overwhelming positive. Buy CCIV, buy get this before it goes to the moon. You don't want to miss out. This is like buying Tesla at, $15, $20 essentially. That's the sentiment on YouTube. So YouTube has been heavily pushing this stock like crazy. It's a huge YouTube favorite. It also was a favorite on Reddit, but when GameStop blew up and Wall Street Bets started to go crazy, every mention of CCIV was instantly deleted and downvoted. The CCIV was no longer allowed to be talked on Wall Street Bets. They banned CCIV, mainly probably for, again, speculation here on my part. They didn't want things to take away from GameStop and the rise there. It was also possibly too speculative for the Wall Street Bets community, which is crazy because they're a group of degenerate gamblers who just love to gamble on stuff. But they were not allowed to talk about CCIV and the potential merger with Lucid Motors. So let's take a look at Twitter as well. Twitter also is a very, very vocal community for Lucid Motors, CCIV and the potential merger of these two companies. So we are at the top here of CCIV, and you can see some things. And so every day, there's always like something new that just gets people hyped up. I mean, beautiful, beautiful car right there. Love the memes as always. And you can see just stock analysis, people hyping it up like crazy, tagging Tesla, AMC with this, like, hey, Elon Musk said, buy and hold companies that make goods and produce service you love. So people are already rallying behind Lucid Motors, and like, there's going to be huge disappointment if the deal does not go the way that these investors want it to go. Memes again. But look, so today, the CEO of Lucid Motors was actually on CNBC, and they did an interview, and this is what has been rising up the Twitter community like crazy today. The moment they were both asked about CCIV merging with Lucid Motors, tell me what you see. And they're picturing, smiling, grinning, happy people. And this is the CEO, and this is some Saudi Arabia dude that has invested a ton of money, I think, in Lucid Motors. So you can see it's got 545 hearts, a lot of comments and stuff. And let's go take a look at the comments and see what people are saying about this. That look, when you know a lot of people will lose money when you don't merge with CCIV. So the meme. If the twinkle in those eyes doesn't say merger, then I don't know what does. Lol, we're analyzing lips. I want to say this is ridiculous, but I'm busy buying more CCIV. The interview was very telling. If the merger was not on consideration, either Lucid or CCI would have put out a statement rather than string along thousands of investors. If merger doesn't happen, that would be poor form and a loss of reputation, in my opinion. Yeah, so at this point, if Lucid Motors really doesn't announce a merger with CCIV and it falls through for whatever reason, there's going to be a lot of angry Twitter people, tweets, and YouTube videos. There's going to be a lot of angry people about that company. So, yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. They're probably loving the publicity that CCIV is giving Lucid Motors, but they're also cautious about this. And we'll take a look at another video that was released yesterday, which Twitter went all crazy about. So this is on the official Lucid Motors tweets now, and you can see the interview here. I believe they cut out the section about CCIV because they don't want to kind of like lead people on, supposedly. But this was released February 4th, yesterday, and this is rumored to be, again, all these things are speculation and rumors. This is rumored to be a Super Bowl commercial for Lucid Motors, which to me, it doesn't look like a good Super Bowl commercial at all. It looks really shitty if it's a Super Bowl commercial, but that's the rumor that is going around. And yeah, so when I looked at this, I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, oh man, I was disappointed. There's no announcement, no merger announcement. They just put this lame commercial out. That was my thoughts on this. But, the Twitter crew, the detectives that they are, went in and deciphered, like, subliminal messages in this video, in this clip. So we'll go ahead and show you what we're talking about. Did you see the subliminal message in there? Do you see what people got all crazy and hyped about? Yeah, let me know in the comment section if you saw it before I tell you guys what this stuff is supposedly meaning. Let's go in here and check it out. Alright, so this is the clip that broke the internet and the CCIV fans. Alright, why is there a plus sign on this cliff, hill thing, whatever, this crater? Why is there a plus sign there? What the heck is this paper thing right here? Like, what is this? Literally, what is this, right? So the detectives, they went through and they put 2 and 2 together and got 5. And this is what they figured out. This is not a plus sign. This is a cross. This is a cross for meaning a church. And this ain't no crater. This ain't no Grand Canyon. This is a hill. So church, hill, that's the name of the SPAC. And this is paper. So this is saying Churchill, paper company, SPAC merging. There you go. That's what broke the internet yesterday. So let me know in the comment section if you believe that. Do you, like, it's bizarre. It's weird, right? Like, why in the world would they put something like this in a advertisement? Like, what in the world? If it's a plus sign, why would there be a plus sign there? Why would there be a white patch there? What in the world does it mean, right? Like, it makes no sense. But as a marketing advertising tool, if it's a subliminal message showing that, hey, we might be merging, hype up the stock, that could be the reason, maybe. Yeah? Is it reaching? Is it super reaching out there that that's what they're doing? That's what they're going for? Maybe if you think about it this way, if the CEO is negotiating with CCIV right now to merge, and they're trying to find out all the details, trying to figure out the price and the best value for the company, they're trying to get the most money that they can from CCIV, for example. Originally, it was reported that they're looking for $15 billion valuation. Well, with the hype and everything that happened, it looks like they're probably going to want more than $15 billion. So now they could use this kind of thing as leverage in the negotiation tactics. Is like, hey, your stock has almost tripled since this rumor has come out about merging with us. That means you kind of need us more than we need you. Talking if I was the Lucid CEO dude and thinking about, merging with CCIV. Essentially, they are in this position of power where if they're going to try and do this kind of stuff, they could try and hype up their asking price and say, hey, we want 30 billion evaluation right now, or we want a 40 billion evaluation now. And, if you don't want to deal with us, that's okay. We can go find another SPAC, or we can go public a different route. We don't have to use you guys as our SPAC. We can go and merge with someone else. So the Lucid Motors company, the CEO and the executives have a lot of power and a lot of leverage here that they can use to get better terms out of the contract. For CCIV shareholders, this is bad because now we're going to buy Lucid Motors and we're going to buy it at 30 billion or 40 billion instead of 15. So it could be, this is all speculation, of course, all rumors. Everything that's talking about CCIV and Lucid is all rumors, but this is what comes to my mind when I see this and think these things. And if I were negotiating, this is what I would be doing. Yes, if the deal falls through, then you get some bad will on the end of the CCIV shareholders. People are angry at you. Lucid Motors gets a bad rep, but that's a fraction of the market. The majority of the people have no idea what CCIV is. It's only really big on Twitter and YouTube, and it hasn't even really been trending on Twitter. It's not in the top 30 trending in America, nothing like that. Lucid hasn't been trending in America, I don't think. So it's still a fraction. There's only probably, a couple 100,000 of investors that have bought into Lucid or to CCIV/Lucid Motors deal right now, potentially. If they piss off those 100,000 investors or 200,000 investors, it's not going to be anything. They're still going to sell tons and tons of cars. They're only going to be able to produce around 7,000 to 10,000 cars the first year. They're easily going to sell that out. It doesn't matter if they piss off 100,000 investors or 200,000 investors. Short term, it sucks for them. They get some bad press. People angry on Reddit, people angry on Twitter, people angry on YouTube. But overall, they've already got their pre-orders. They've sold enough cars, I would guess. And yeah, it's not going to hurt them. Once those 7,000 to 10,000 cars come out the first year, the word of mouth marketing comes out. People see the car. They're like, holy shit, it's a great car. It looks better than Tesla. They show their friends, and then it just spirals. So that's the hope for the deal. I don't think that Lucid Motors actually needs CCIV. I think CCIV needs Lucid Motors. And this is coming from someone who has invested, a lot of money, about $80,000 into this CCIV, hoping that a merge happens. So I do have a vested interest in this, but I'm also not completely jaded by the fact that it does look like Lucid is in a lot stronger position in the negotiations than CCIV. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully this happens, and hopefully we all get really, really rich off of the Lucid/CCIV merger. But we'll do another video on how I think you should invest in this, because I think call options are simply the best way to invest in this. If you're going in here for a gamble, and this is a pure gamble, you got to go into call options. Call options are way more valuable than just buying shares at this point. Anyway, we'll do that separate video because that's a lot of math and numbers, and yeah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys around.